for 1.6 pairs of angles. I'm going to use these diagrams here for questions 1 and 2, and then I'll use this diagram for number 3. But on the first question, name a pair of non-adjacent supplementary angles. Okay, maybe you're thinking and possibly even pausing the video to think about that, but thinking about something like angles POQ and angle QOR. Those angles add up to 180 degrees, but we run into a problem because those angles are adjacent angles. They're right next to each other. They share a common side, OQ. So even though they meet one of the requirements, they don't meet both of the requirements. Same with angles TOP and angles POQ. Those are supplementary, but they're not non-adjacent. In other words, they are adjacent. So a pair of angles that fits that requirement. Here's a pair of non-adjacent supplementary angles. Angle LJM, that's 105 degrees, and angle MOP, that's 75 degrees. So their sum is 180, they're supplementary, and they don't share a common side, therefore they are non-adjacent. So on number 1, a possible solution, angle LJM, and even though I said angle LJM, I wrote LJK, it should be angle LJM, and then angle TOP. Could be angle LJM and angle QOR. That would work as well. On number 2, identify a pair of vertical angles. So in the diagram, I actually would not use this part of the diagram for a pair of vertical angles because there's no vertical angles in there. And I would look at this diagram, a pair of vertical angles, 2 non-adjacent angles formed by 2 intersecting lines. So here's a line TQ, here's another line PR. Maybe if it helps out, you do something like this, or just visualize this. Since that's not a line, I could erase it. It was just a ray. But then a pair of vertical angles could be something like angle TOP, this angle right here, and angle QOR on the opposite side. That's a pair of vertical angles. Maybe you're thinking angle POQ. That would be a vertical angle with angle TOR. So that would work as well. Okay. And then on example 3, find the measure of each angle. I'm given the measure of certain angles, angle EFH and angles HFG in terms of algebraic expressions. Okay, but here's what I do know. Angles EFH, angles HFG, those 2 are adjacent angles. And then they also make this line EFG. So they're a linear pair, which means they're supplementary. So I could set up and write an equation, 12x plus 5 plus 6x minus 5 is equal to 180. And then solve that algebraic equation. Add the like terms, 12x and 6x, 18x, 5 minus 5, 0. So 18x plus 0, or just 18x, equals 180. I divide each side by 18, x is equal to 10. And then I would substitute to find the measure of each angle. Doesn't matter what you find first. 6 times x, 6 times 10, 60, minus 5. This angle is 55 degrees. Or, if I write it like this, the measure of angle HFG is equal to 55 degrees. And then for angle EFH, you can just take the supplement of 55 degrees, 180, minus 55. That would be 125 degrees for angle EFH. Another way that you can find the measure of angle EFH, besides taking the supplement of 55 degrees, you could substitute 10 into this expression. 12 times 10, 120, and then plus 5, you still get 125. Either way, you get the same value or angle measure.